Okay guys, I'm back. Thank you for having wait. So the next game I'm gonna cast is TRiBaL against the Horde. So let's have a look first about the betting. So I did bet a 2-2, while most of the people bet for a victory of TRiBaL 3-1, except Aleph and Cheese on Toast, who bet for a 4-0. Okay. We will see, man. We will see right now what's going on. Well, I need to restart because I forgot to change the speed ache. I will restart. Speed ache 2 times is fine. It's always long to start when TRiBaL plays because of the so many rules of TRiBaL which need to be read at start of the game. Oh, down. Well, I wanna start with a 1 versus 1 instead of 4 versus 4. I just forgot it. Okay, so let's go. It's Aztec War. TRiBaL did find the chip really early. Well, the map is really open, the outside. Forest is a bit far from the TC. Well, if you follow the Davis Cup series, you can remember that TRiBaL already had to play against the Horde in the Davis Cup Season 3, and TRiBaL did win 4-0. It was before Archon released last version of the Horde, which made the Horde really stronger in my opinion. So that's why I bet 2-2. And I'm always a bit scared when I cast game with TRiBaL because it's kind of a pain. Because TRiBaL was my main unit since I started scripting, and it's full of rules, and sometimes I have some bugs with TRiBaL, and when I try to add something new, there are sometimes unexpected bugs appearing here and there in my rules. So let's see if TRiBaL will play safe this time. So this is an Aztec war. We can see that both of the AI reached feudal age almost at the same time, but the Horde has one more villager than TRiBaL, so it probably had a better start. It might be a range units war probably, because there is no surprise tribal side, and the Horde can sometimes go for scout rush in some cases, but at least with Aztec it's pure range units. And they are close with each other. There is a big hill in front of the town of the Horde. It can be an advantage for TRiBaL. Let's see. The military population is almost the same. A small advantage in civilian population for the Horde. Well, we can see that the Horde went for a few archers. Fetching is upgraded both sides. And yeah, the hill at least makes a difference actually. And it permits to TRiBaL to keep having a small advantage. I don't see any defensive tower for the Horde. TRiBaL is researching wheelbarrow. Oh, and the lumber camp is actually targeted by TRiBaL. The precious lumber camp. The Horde will need to build another one. The Horde is eventually researching wheelbarrow, and TRiBaL is researching castle age. So the game is already turning at the edge advantage of TRiBaL. Oh, the Horde didn't find his second boar. And in fact, the map is almost horrible for the Horde actually. It had a forest back, but it wasn't selected by the Horde. Okay, let's see if my direct unit control works. Yeah, it's running around the town center and try to kill the villagers which are met. It's something which works a bit better with Pharaon. Okay, I'll increase the speed. The game looks over. I wouldn't be surprised if we've got one siege workshop pretty soon. Well, there is no siege workshop. It's just focusing on one university, okay. Well, TRiBaL is supposed to build one Siege Workshop before having its extra TCs, when it's dominating that way. Okay, the Horde don't wanna resign. One population. I'll give the admin win to TRiBaL for this first game. Well, it's kind of ridiculous. 100 kill and 17 lows. Okay, I'll change the speed deck first to not forget it. It's done. I'll change the score. And we wanna watch right now the 2 versus 2. Okay, everything looks fine. I will start the second game. Okay, Saracen and Spanish. I think that as Spanish, maybe the Horde will go for skirmishers only, because the Spanish don't have the crossbows in Castle Age. That's why scripters like to focus the strategy on skirmishers. Or if you look at Illuminati AI, for example, as Spanish it will go for fast castle and Conquistador plus Mangonel to defend first. And Prumi, for example, goes for full skirmishers as Spanish. I have to say that TRiBaL don't care about the civilization, as Turkish it will go for full skirmishers anyway. I think that Maya probably does the same. Stop spamming, please. Come on, TRiBaL. So we've got Spanish against Saracen. No, Spanish were at the east of the map, and at the west we've got Saracen. It looks like wall AIs are eating their deers. And purple is the first in researching feudal age, with 25 population. Still is a bit late, well, not that much. It won't make a huge difference anyway. So let's see what the Spanish is gonna do. It goes for archery range, okay. It could have gone for scout rush, but it didn't. And as Saracen, it will go for range units too. Feel free to comment, viewers. It's always fine when you cast games to have your viewers talking and giving their point of view about the game. Teal has already its blacksmith built and fletching, while red is late in this. Okay, this small hill is giving an advantage to red against teal, while the skirmishers is full upgraded for red. The +1 defense is missing for teal. Let's see what's going on with the other side. Okay, one first villager is killed for purple, a second one. The first assault of blue is already working. And teal managed to defend quite well, despite a kill ratio which is better for red player. Okay, did purple build a tower? I see it going on stone. As Spanish, maybe it wanna build a castle as soon as possible in early Castle Age, but it's too much exposed. And the purple's economy is hurt actually. 40 civilian population against 46. And for having sent its units one by one, red lost a lot of units and lost its early advantage taken on teal. Okay, teal is researching castle, so is doing blue. And purple is in a bad shape. Fortunately, the lumber camp is not touched actually. Well, the games between the Saracens is actually really balanced. Teal is attempting to build one stable. Okay, red didn't find one boar. Well, the elite skirmishers plus the knight should be all what blue needs to kill purple as soon as possible. Oh, it's a shame when you see teal going for crossbows. It's definitely the best idea against the full skirmishers in the opposite side. Oh, after having tried to build a stable, I see that teal is going for a third archery range. Well, it's interesting to see that teal, despite being hurt a lot, is having almost the same number of civilian populations than blue. Well, it's actually decreasing a lot. I'm happy to see that TRiBaL sent one ram after having built a second town center. Okay, I don't know what it didn't trigger in the 1v1. Purple should be close to resign. It deleted its farms. And purple is actually switching its target. So the score is 2-0 for TRiBaL before the 3 versus 3. The Horde has a very strong coordination between flanks and pockets. So if the games turned pretty easy for TRiBaL in the first one, the Horde can definitely do something in the last 2 games. Okay, GG. The blue player was close to reach Imperial Age, almost at the 40th minute. Let's go back to the good old AOC song. And let's start the 3 versus 3. So we've got Huns, Viking and Byzantine, the Byzantine being pocket for TRiBaL. And Huns for the Horde. In my opinion, Huns is definitely better as pocket than Byzantine, so it's already a small advantage. Civilization advantage for the Horde. Now let's see the maps. There are a lot of lakes in that map. Oh, red shows a forest really far from the TC. Grey looks to have the best forest of the whole AIs in that game. It looks like that deer don't want to be eaten. Oh, and Teal didn't find his second boar. Right, fortunately there were some deer close to the TC. Oh, and Red lost one villager. So the wall flanks are researching feudal age. Okay, blue was the first one. Purple goes for range units. And same for teal. Good defense by purple, thanks to those villagers, which helped in killing the skirmishers. Unfortunately, the scout purple side tried to help, but it attacked the spearman trained by blue player. And this time there is no hill advantage, but blue has fletching. And it offers the opportunity for blue to maintain the pressure on purple. Yeah, the scout's teal side is doing a great job. It permitted to teal to win that fight. Okay, so let's see, I was talking about the coordination between the flank and pocket, the outside. And at least the knights are already here. Blue didn't... okay, green is eventually coming and its closest enemy is teal, that's why it chose to attack teal first. Oh, let's see what teal can do. Okay, blue is coming back, this time with few spearmen, because it detected the gray's army composed with knights. Red should come to help green, if my coordination work. Yeah, TRiBaL is having an advantage now. The wall areas are already in castle age, except purple, which is a bit late, but it's researching actually. The elite skirmishers of blue are already researched. It could be a good moment, yep, to attack. The time required for purple to get the elite skirmishers. It's actually not the case. Let's see what Grey is doing. It looks like it's attacking the pockets. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Green trained some camels, but actually the red is working pretty well. Yes, TRiBaL is training camels. It makes sense. Okay, rams could help to keep pushing Teal. And the team score is really close. Purple looks to be a bit weak, but the help offered by Grey looks to work. Oh, that can hurt a lot, the blue player. It's losing almost his whole lumberjack. This attack is really effective. Oh, and Grey is close to the Imperial Age. So the game is turning at the advantage of the Horde. Okay, blue is keeping having one TC only. It focused on military and it could have worked, but Grey did overall a very good job as pocket. If the Horde wins this game, it's a lot because of the Horde pocket, which attacked almost the whole TRiBaL. Oh, let's see what's going on with those many paladins. At least it can hurt a lot. The green player doesn't have heavy camels actually. Okay, it's researching heavy camel. It should help a lot against Grey. And green decided to attack purple. And okay, well, Grey has almost 90 military population. It decided to attack green. It's a good idea because blue anyway is almost outplayed already. Okay, Grey is attacking red and green at the same time.
toi, merci.
Red needs help as soon as possible. And purple is researching Imperial Age. Okay, blue is researching Imperial Age too. But red is dead. 15 population for red. While the both zeroed are Imperial actually. And green has nothing to defend because it's attacking Tid at the same time. Anyway, green was almost full Arbalest against Arbalest Tid side. Okay, I think that it's a moment to increase the speed ache. Well played by the Horde. So I change the score to 1. Okay, so the 4 versus 4 will be really important for TRiBaL. I was impressed by the game offered by the grey player. I need to change once again the speed ache 2 times. And here we go. Oh, we've got Aztec somewhere. TRiBaL side, the Aztec is flank. Okay, so it is for the Horde, so we don't have any Aztec pocket this time. Wow, the civilizations are massively paladinsive. Frankish and Huns for TRiBaL, and Persian and Huns for the Horde. I think that Persian and Huns are very strong AIs, regardless if they are pockets or flanks. So maybe this time it's a small civilization advantage for TRiBaL as Frankish pocket. And so we've got Persian against Frankish in the northwest of the map. Frog arm throws. Frog is it because I'm French, man? Okay, blue is researching feudal age. Question is, did it find orange? Regarding the orange position, let's see. Is it gonna find its opponents? Yep, it did. Nice. Okay, as Frankish, the Horde goes for range units. Let's see how TRiBaL will manage with that tower. In the opposite side, the Horde went for one defensive tower too. It looks like TRiBaL is winning the battle. Okay, so let's see the pockets. Purple has already 5 cavalry, 6 now. Grey 7 and 6 for both of the TRiBaL's pockets. Red has up actually nothing to kill as long as it doesn't find the gold mine. And green is starting to harass its opponent with bloodlines plus scalbarding. And yes, orange is actually slowed down. Well, in the opposite side, purple is doing a great job on yellow. While red is starting to have a good kill ratio. 25 kill for 5 lows. Okay, red eventually found the gold mine of its closest enemy. Fortunately for Teals, the lumber camp Wonder Camp is really protected, actually, but well, not that much eventually. Okay, Orange was hurt a lot, but it managed to keep having a lot of units able to attack Blue, which stays defensive. Okay, but the elite skirmishers are upgraded, so it can be interesting for TRiBaL, which attack together in coordination. That's fine. Okay, the tower is gonna be destroyed. It means that now Orange is without defense. And the game is still pretty close when you see the yellows and orange score, which is pretty the same. Red is eventually coming to help yellow with Knight almost full upgraded. This fight should be won by Red, which has more upgrades than its opponent. Oh, there are so many villagers which can be dead. Till side. It's a massacre. And Orange being almost dead. Blue and green tends maybe to attack the next opponent. It looks to be the case. Well, yellow is really slow now. Grey is researching Imperial Age, so is doing green. Orange is one population, which is a civilian population. Okay, this villager can be safe maybe with his 70 HP. Oh my god, what is going on with this? Oh! The wolf killed the orange player, while Till is almost dead. Alright. Okay, let's see what's going on, because the Persian player is going for camels, while Red is researching cavaliers. Okay, green is focusing on Grey, which is a good opportunity for Blue to recover, because it is actually researching Imperial Age with only 80 civilian population. What to say about Yellow? Yellow, which is playing with only 20 civilian population. It looks to have some troubles. It's gathering some wood at least, but it's, well, it's in Castle Age. Let's see the... Okay, there is probably a bug with the scroll, because the Aztec has a lot of food, a lot of everything, but it doesn't build any new town center. Okay, green is close to have the paladins. So let's see the power of the Horde as Pocket. He did a great job in the 3 versus 3, but it's turning a 3 versus 2 the advantage of TRiBaL now. Okay, Alberta is researched. I think that the next research might be for the cavalry archers. The Persian player is going for camels, heavy camels. It's interesting against Grey, which went for full paladins. And the throwing axemen are in elite. I still don't know why why I decided to make it a possible main unit for the Frankish. It's maybe something that I should change. But anyway, not that many AIs train throwing X-Men, so it can be the particularity of TRiBaL, why not? Okay, heavy cavalry archers are upgraded. And it looks like a yellow is debugged, because I see even one new town center, maybe another one built by those 4 villagers. I don't know. Yeah, the population is growing for yellow player. Okay, it looks like TRiBaL won it. Okay, GG. So the score is 3-1 for TRiBaL. So TRiBaL reached the first place with Promi in this group B. Thank you for having watched and see you pretty soon. Bye bye.